What's up? Hello, everyone. This is Courtney Rollins with the Life in Transitions Experts podcast, YouTube channel, Facebook group, all that good stuff. I'm the owner and founder of Estate Pro Service down here in Durham, North Carolina, where we focus on helping people with property and stuff when it comes to probate. I'm a real estate investor, and one of the ways that I actually find properties are through the state administration. Quite often, there's properties that are involved and people want some type of solution, whether they're trying to find a way to keep the property or find a way to sell it for top dollar or sell it for speed and convenience very quickly. Either way, we try to provide the best, well, listen to what the issue is and provide the best solution for folks. But life in transitions is all encompassing, and I feel like that as I continue pushing this, lack of a better word, brand, I see so many places and spaces where I want to be able to contribute and share and learn. And I am a bibliophile. I just love being able to read and learn and incorporate these what I learn into my work. And one of the things that I have to focus on is my communication skills. So I was encouraged a while back to take a look at different books that encourage communication, and one of those areas being communication in relationships, in marriages and all. And so today we're going to, and I'm going to continue doing this every now and then, do a Life in Transitions Experts, a LITE, light book review. And we're looking at the book, How to Improve Your Marriage Without Talking About It. I also, bonus, I'm actually getting married actually in a couple of days yeah, this weekend. So it is very fitting, very exciting to be able to gauge in that, do that, and I take that as seriously as I take my craft. And so I'm working every day like Kobe in the gym on my sales skills, on understanding probate, and on understanding myself, my partner, so that I can be the strongest partner I can be. So I take that very seriously, and it's a lot of fun too. So this is by Dr. Patricia Love and Dr. Stephen Stosny, and it was written in April 3rd, 29th, 2008 is when it was published, I should say. That is actually my copy. That's why it's all beat up because when I read a book, I try to like read 10 pages a day and then just read it 4 times before I can move on if it's a good book so that I can really delve into it and understand repetition is the mother, father, whatever of learning. So that's what I try to do. And so one of the things that it says is when it talks about source of conflict and shame, um, is that quite often a lot of our conflict comes from really uh, two sources. And this is by and large, and we're talking about men and women here, and I know there's all type of conversations about gender and all the different stuff. But by and large, a woman, this is what it's claiming, has their shame often comes from a fear of loss, fear of deprivation, and they want to feel like they're secure and things of the nature. And that fear of loss and fear of deprivation can come out in a lot of different forms and ways. And for a man, by and large, the fear is fear of inadequacy, wanting to be able to protect, wanting to be able to provide is something that a man is by and large geared to want to do, socialized and through nature. And if those places aren't there, that's when people they tend to lash out or withdraw. And this, what I really like about this book is it discusses how, well, I'll give you 5 takeaways. One is that connection is actually more important than communication. A lot of times we're like, we need to improve our communication skills. However, the way we communicate can sometimes be very different from just a human being to a human being, but particularly when it comes to partners in a relationship. And one of the key ways to connect is to know, to be explicit about what the values that you share, that we share. And so when you do find yourself in a space of conflict, of that's possibly coming from fear of inadequacy or fear of loss or deprivation, you can turn and try to transform that into the values that you all share. Well, I know that we both value family, or we both value wanting to be there for each other. So when she maybe lashes out because I'm driving a little crazy or scares her, and I'm feeling, oh, that's she's saying that I can't drive or protect the things that they do, all these like deep rooted stuff. I can go back and say, oh, okay, this is I want to protect her. We value uh, each other. We love each other, and I can transform those emotions into something a little more productive and recognize that we are connected and have compassion for where we each other are coming from. And that goes to number two, having that emotional attunement. We're not saying that you as a guy have to become a woman or a woman has to become a guy. You know, we have to talk it all out or shoulder to shoulder, rough and tough it, and things of that nature. But being emotionally attuned, being able to empathize with your partner, to be able to recognize where they're coming from, and again, recognizing impact over intent. That's something that's talked about quite often in there, and that it's not it's not your responsibility to try to get them to understand where you're coming from, but it is, if you want a healthy relationship, your responsibility to try to understand where they're coming from. So regardless of your intent, if you can be emotionally attuned to the impact and to their emotions and have empathy, it can strengthen the connection between you two. Number three, again, validating those feelings, validating those emotions. So if, for instance, if I'm out or late again for another family social setting that I said I was going to be at because I'm at work trying to provide, my partner may be upset and say, "Hey, this I can't believe I see you less now that we're together or married." And as opposed to arguing or fussing, "Hey, I'm out here doing this for you," even though that may be valid, may be true, it's more powerful to be, "Hey, I I understand. I wish I could be here too. I know we love and miss each other and want to be each other, and I wish I could be here more often as well. It doesn't make me feel good as well." And a hug and share. That's validating, empathizing, and not trying to rationalize where you or that person, where you may be coming from. It's more connecting. And this all leads to building that trust and that intimacy. And intimacy doesn't just be is just not in the bedroom, but it's something that's taking place throughout the day, and that you can be intentional about. That you can form a habit of building trust and being intimate by being very intentional. And actually, one of my favorite things about this book is the power love formula, and that's number five. That it states. Oh, I didn't put it up here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the power love formula is pretty cool. It's really four things that you can do. John Brown, I want to share this. Let's see, how can I share this? I wonder if I just copy and paste it right here. Let's see. If I come over here, oh, that's my pretty lady. Let's see. If I hit escape, and I'm just going to run over and paste it in. Ooh, that's a lot right there, and see if it shrinks down, and I'll clean it up a little bit later. Yikes. Now everything's going off. This is hilarious. Let's see. All right. Boom. I wonder if I could have paused the actual presentation. But either way, one of the things it says is take time to focus on your spouse at least four times a day. And the four times that it recommends is when you wake up, focus on those values, those things that you care about and love about that person. When you leave home, focus on that. When you return home, and before you go to sleep. Other thing that it suggests is that you hug your partner six times a day for at least 6 seconds. Six times six is 36 seconds, I believe. I taught second grade, so you can if I'm wrong. Anyways, so there's something scientific about when you're hugging someone for a certain amount of time, the oxytocin, all that good stuff starts rolling through, and you being intentional about that is pretty cool. I like to layer it when before I leave and when I return, when I wake up and all that. So it's like on top of each other. Um, Also, being focused on the positive, being able to think about the positive things that you and your partner have done and are doing and are geared to do is a very beautiful thing. Being present and future focused is a very beautiful and powerful thing. And committing to some daily action that demonstrates your love. I like to give my fiance a love note every day because it helps me be positive. It helps me think about and see the things that I'm grateful for. And if I can practice having my eyes see gratitude, I see more gratitude, and it keeps me closer to my source of power, and it helps me um, recognize uh, the beauty of our relationship. And when we do have those challenging times, like anybody has, I can remember to connect to our values. And yeah, it's very timely for me, as I showed just a few seconds ago, because I'm married now. Well, I'm not married now, but I'm getting married, and it's going to be beautiful to the beautiful Michelle Chambers. Woohoo! And it's a wonderful thing, and I'm very excited about that. So not only does this book help me hopefully communicate with people more, but obviously communicate with her more. And yeah, and so yeah, that's it. This is Courtney Rollins, Estate Pro Service. Take the heart, head, hands-on approach. to helping people through the probate process. And today was a little bit different, but I like to do stuff a little different sometimes, and I will continue to because we're talking about life. We're talking about life's biggest transition. So um, definitely check out the book, and I'll put it up here one more again. The How to Improve Your Marriage Without Talking About It. And that's me and my boom, 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 boom. There, oop, yeah, by Dr. Patricia Love and Dr. Stephen Stosny. Check it out. I think it's pretty awesome. I think I'm going to be reading it at least once a year just to uh, keep, dig deeper. Courtney Rollins, Life and Transitions Experts. Let your light shine.